See? Oh, look at them. They look sad, don't they? As a female alligator warily surfaces in a freshwater marsh, a weeks-old baby atop her head scouts for food amidst the water lettuce. Baby on top of her head. Like a ballet dancer, so let's point test. An adult egret poises elegantly on a branch of dead cypress tree. It stands on its toes as well as all birds do. What appears to be the first joint of its legs, actually the heel of its foot. From this carefully balanced stance, the egret can launch instantly into flight. Egret? Gracefully breaking before landing and crying its monotone "cook, cook." A great egret returns to its nest, providing ravenous young with food it has caught and partially digested. Each egret parent makes about 4 trips a day between the nest and its food larder in nearby marshes and ponds. As yet unable to fetch their own food, 3 egret chicks keep an alert for signs of a parent winging home about their next meal. At this age, about 6 weeks, they leave the nest only to hobble about on nearby branches, but will soon be making solo flights. The egrets. And there's the egret landing. The forthright technique employed by young egrets as mealtime nears is illustrated in the sequence of pictures. While its siblings sit by, the most aggressive chick, or perhaps the hungriest one, clamps a scissors hold on its parent's bill as it agitates it vigorously to shake food into its own bill. Sometimes such aggressiveness defeats its purpose, as at far right, where the adult is so hard-pressed, it cannot disgorge any food. Occasionally, the parent is pushed right off the nest. See the order? An adult egret above prepares the flimsy, crudely made platform of twigs that serves as its nest. Construction of the nest is a shared project. The male procures the materials, the female does the building. Both take turns guarding their home from the twig-thieving birds. One dead cypress tree provides sites for 2 egret nests at different levels. Some trees serve as multiple dwellings with 10 or more nests and suffer the consequences. The bird's droppings, which contain destructive uric acid, often cause the death of a host tree. They're building the nest, and the nest is almost finished. In a no-holds-barred contest, one young egret nips another in the neck as a third chick watches, often prompted by squabbles over food. Such hostility is common during the nesting period, and no quarter is given, though deaths from these fierce encounters between young birds are rare. Having lost their down, these 2-week-old chicks look vulnerable and scrawny as they begin to acquire their first firm feathers. In a month, they will have enough feathers to fly, but the spectacular egrets for the species is famous. The so-called nuptial plumage will not appear at the courtship period until the next spring. Either it's snipping its neck. And these are the baby egrets. With a half a dozen younger birds as an interested audience, 2 egrets stage a nosy flap over territorial rights. Although egrets nest very close to one another, they respect certain territorial boundaries that are instantly recognized and that cannot be crossed except at the peril of the intruder. See that? Blue geese and lesser snow geese, wintering in southwest Louisiana, fly into a marshy feeding ground at the Subby National Wildlife Refuge. See that? Where southern Louisiana meets the Gulf of Mexico at the edge of the Bayou country, low tide bears on mud flats of silts, shells, and clay. See that? Oh, boat-tailed grackle and marsh reeds. See that bird? Live oaks and Spanish moss. A wind-damaged live oak. A button bush beside a pond. See that? Great egrets at the Gulf's edge. See the egrets? A yellow flag. The flower head of a spine of thistle close up. See that? Sunset on Grand Chenier. See that? Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this book. Comment below if you enjoyed this book, and join me in my next video where we explore Borneo.